buffaloes, we some motherfucking warriors.
What's up, FS Buddies? I am here again, Christine Niña Agdepa, your host for today, and welcome back to our vlog. In this vlog, we will be unraveling the intricate landscape of assessing learning outcomes and the pivotal role of reporting feedback in shaping educational journeys. To the knowledge enthusiasts out there, get ready to dive into the dynamic universe assessing learning outcomes and reporting feedbacks. Assessment is integral to the teaching-learning process, facilitating student learning and improving instruction, and can take a variety of forms. Classroom assessment is generally divided into three types: assessment for learning, assessment of learning, and assessment as learning. To know more about these types of classroom assessments, let me interview few FS observers here at Bautista National High School. Hello, may I interview you for a while?
Yes, of course.
What is your name?
Hi, I'm Benji Valdez.
What do you know about assessment for learning?
For me, assessment for learning is an ongoing assessment that allows teachers to observe pupils on a daily basis and change their teaching to meet the needs of the students. The students receive the timely and targeted feedback. They require them from this evaluation to modify their learning.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Miss?
I am Pamela.
What do you know about assessment as learning?
Students' metacognitive skills are developed and supported by assessment as learning. This type of assessment is critical in assisting students in becoming lifelong learners. Students learn to make sense of material, relate it to existing knowledge, and apply it to new learning when they engage peer and self-assessment to make adjustments, improvements, and changes to what they understand, and they build a sense of ownership and efficacy.
Thank you, Miss Pamela. What about you? What is your name?
My name is Welton Rituya.
What do you know about assessment of learning?
Okay. Assessment of learning is the snapshot in time that lets the teacher, students, and their parents know how well each student has completed the learning tasks and activities. It provides information about student achievement. While it provides useful reporting information, it often has little effect on learning.
Okay, thank you. With the advancement of technology, improvement of free AI and applications, teachers can use and create any engaging assessment tools and tasks. However, alignment of these tools and tasks to learning targets are essential. To know more about it, let me interview Miss Kate Reyes. Miss Kate Reyes, hello. How could someone ensure the alignment of assessment tools and tasks with intended learning outcomes?
For someone to ensure the alignment of assessment tools and tasks with the intended learning outcome, he or she has to know the types of instructional learning targets, assessment tools, and target method match. We have 4 types of instructional learning targets, and these are knowledge, reasoning, skill, and product. We also have 4 assessment methods, and these are selected response, written response, performance assessment, and personal communication. For the target method match, if one is to assess knowledge and reasoning, the written response and personal communication is best method to use, while selected response is good. If one is to assess skill and product, then performance assessment is best to use.
Thank you, Ms. Kate Reyes. Based on her response, assessing knowledge and reasoning demand traditional assessment, while skill and product demand authentic assessment. To know more about traditional and authentic assessment, let me interview Ms. Jenny Ramos. Hello, Ms. Jenny. What is the difference between traditional and authentic assessment?
Traditional assessment of instructional learning targets is commonly associated with predetermined choice measures of assessment, such multiple choice tasks, fill in the blank, matching type, and others. Teaching and learning are often separated from assessment, that is a test administered after knowledge and skills have been acquired. Authentic assessment, on the other hand, is where the same authentic test is used to measure students' ability to apply the knowledge or skills that is used as a vehicle for student learning.
Thanks, Miss Jenny. In addition to what you just said, construction of this type of assessments, especially on traditional assessments, have to follow the following: identifying test objectives, deciding on the type of test, table of specifications, constructing the draft test items, and try out or validation. On the procedure and how grades are computed, you can click this link on our previous blog. And for we to know how grades of students are reported to their parents, let me interview Miss Mariel Steban. Hello, Miss Mariel. How is the learner's progress reported?
The summary of learner progress is shown quarterly to parents and guardians through a parent-teacher conference, in which the report card is discussed. During a parent-teacher conference, you have to provide constructive feedback, a type of criticism that makes other people feel that you really want them to improve. In doing so, you have to start with a positive by saying his or her accomplishment and strength. Secondly, pinpoint what makes someone get his or her mark. Thirdly, refer to behavior that can be changed. Fourthly, offer alternatives, then be descriptive rather than evaluative. After that, educate them. And lastly, leave the recipient with a choice.
Thank you, Ms. Mariel. Assessment and feedback are integral to effective education, offering invaluable insights into progress and guiding learners toward improvement. Constructive feedback isn't just about pointing out flaws, it's the cornerstone of continuous learning, fostering resilience and a passion for growth. Embracing these elements nurtures holistic development beyond grades, shaping a culture that values mastery and lifelong learning. Let's leverage this understanding to enrich education, empowering individuals to see assessment and feedback as catalysts for academic excellence. As we conclude this insightful journey into assessing learning outcomes and feedback reporting, let's continue to champion constructive feedback as the catalyst for growth, shaping a culture where learning thrives beyond the classroom. Thank you for joining us on this exploration. This has been your host, Christine Nina Agdepa. I hope that you enjoyed and learned something from this video. Until next time, keep assessing, keep learning, and keep growing.